Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Court calls the case of the people versus Amar Amad.
I know who this young man is. Thank you. Stephanie Cannon on behalf of Mr. Amadou, Your Honor. And Your Honor, at this time, my client is going to waive his right to, sorry, could you state your name for the record?
Amar Amad. Walking all over the world.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Honor. My client is going to waive his right to a preliminary exam.
Is that correct, sir? Yes, sir. You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them? Yes, sir. You understand you'll not have that here. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution. Yes, sir. People also waive their right.
We do, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on counts 1 and 2 with 3 following.
And Your Honor, at this time, we would waive formal reading, instead mute as to the charges.
Defendant never waived formal reading, standing mute as to all 3 counts. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
October 6th at 1:30.
October 6, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Hamoud. 1:30, I'm sorry, before Judge Hamoud. Bond will. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your
You
Honor.
may leave now.
Thank you.
That was an acting really kind of move. It was just, court calls the case, people versus Justin Duffany.
Andrew Childers occurring on behalf of the people.
Tyler Burdell on behalf of Mr. Duffany. Justin, please state your name for the record.
Justin Duffany.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe the court should be in receipt of a substitution of counsel form for Mr. White.
That is correct, Your Honor. I have substituted in and filed an appearance this morning.
And I've signed it.
Thank you.
That's all you can say.
Your Honor, I have filed a request for a brief adjournment. Obviously, I just received discovery this morning. I was only retained on Monday of this week. So I would like to address the issue of bond.
Couple of weeks out will work for you, sir.
2 weeks is fine, yes.
August, probable cause conference, August 28, 2025, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Duffany has a history of minor offenses. This is a small use quantity, not a delivery quantity of methadone. And the reason he's in jail is, of course, because he had a test and tested positive for it. I think the court can be assured that you have Mr. Duffy's attention. The reason I'm here with him is because I've known him since he was a young man. I know his fiance, I know his employer, and he is willing to drug test or wear a tether, do whatever else he needs to do to assure the court that he will obey the court's orders. In this case, I think you've gotten his attention. In fact, I know you've gotten his attention. I would just ask that a reasonable bond be set based on the severity of the charges before the court.
I think in this case, before I hear from the people, I think originally he was given a PR. He was supposed to test. Initially, I don't think he went over and tested. Then when we finally got him tested, I think he came back dirty. And so what would lead me to the conclusion that he's now going to behave himself?
I think,
As to either one of those, as to either the testing or being clean.
well, I think it'd be pretty clear that he is definitely clean now. I think that he does not necessarily want to go back to jail. I think that knowing him and having talked to him, and also his fiance who he lives with, I'm fairly certain that he would comply with whatever conditions the court set on him. As I said, I mean, the problem is Mr. Duffany has, and I don't mean to minimize it, but possession of a controlled substance in a small quantity is not in the same category as a delivery type offense. And I believe we can probably resolve this within a reasonable period of time.
Okay, so he didn't test, didn't show up, didn't follow the instructions on the way out. I gave him a PR. We finally get him here. We get him tested because he hasn't complied with that. And I don't know, I won't call it, he lit the thing up like a Christmas tree. It's a half Christmas tree. We get amphetamines, cocaine. He's got all kinds of drugs in the system.
Your Honor, I think that one, he doesn't have drugs in his system now, and two, I know that he doesn't want to go back to jail. And he had a PR bond. You notice I haven't asked you for a PR bond. He'd like me to, but I haven't asked. I think a reasonable cash bond with conditions would be enough, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.
I can't trust that he's gonna behave himself. I mean, I can't. I don't need a response to the people. Motion for bond reductions denied. Bond will continue at this time. Court calls case People versus Jennifer Baker.
That's a lot of good people.
Sister, what? Reading what? Which one is it?
Sandra. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right.
I thought Laura was coming up.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Assistant Public Defender Sandra
Hitting like
White.
cannon.
You sorry, remind you of Cannon?
Hitting like cannon.
Yes, I am. I strive to be like her. I was gonna
You
say,
do?
that's a good thing.
Okay. Guess we all have our aspirations. Go ahead.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Jennifer Baker. We are asking for an adjournment for further negotiations.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the People versus Robert Bowers.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Robert Bowers. Thank you.
Sir. Robert Bowers, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'll catch up.
No.
Your Honor,
Video.
I think we're adjourning, but if I could also address bond when appropriate.
Yes, we're adjourning because I just found out that there's videos and we need to get,
Okay.
for the record, my client wants the court to know that he is not for the adjournment, although I explained we need it for the discovery before he wants for the next
Your
hearing.
Honor, as far as discovery goes, I believe I sent out the media and the request for the 911 yesterday, so it is not come in yet for council to review.
Exactly. So I'm asking for an adjournment.
And there will be more media with the jail calls.
August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. Yes, as to bond.
Your Honor, I haven't had a chance to listen to these calls. However, these calls are from the defendant's own PIN to the listed number for the victim. In the police report, there were 31 calls since after the defendant was arraigned, but this one was after the call be removed.
Response.
Your Honor, we haven't gotten those, as you know, those 911 calls or anything like that. So we would ask that his
Well, I don't know that these are 911
These are
calls.
jail calls.
These are
jail calls, thank you,
calls.
his jail calls. So we would ask that his jail calls not be revoked.
Well, certainly you can ask for a hearing on it at this time. Given those allegations, defendant's phone privileges are hereby ordered revoked.
All right,
Bond in other respects will continue. Thank you.
thank you.
Court does call the case of People versus Shannon Roberson.
It's supposed to be.
Roberson?
It's a Laura.
It's Willenbring.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Baxter on behalf of the people.
Kevin Daddish on behalf of Mr. Roberson. Mr. Roberson, can you please state your name for the record?
Mr. Roberson, can you hear us? Shannon Roberson? Looks like he's there. I don't think he can hear us. This is like the third week in a row we've had this with MDOC. All right, I'm gonna pass the matter.
Good morning, Your
I
Honor.
don't think he's. Court does call the case of the people versus Sean Charnley.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Reiser, appearing on behalf.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Sean Charnley.
Your name, sir? Sean.
Your Honor, we're asking for an adjournment. I have spoken somewhat with the prosecutor, but I need to speak with them longer. So for further negotiation.
August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you. Let's call the case people versus Robert Greenshields.
Here, Richmond, people.
Robert J. Killwall on behalf of Mr. Greenshields, Judge. Judge, I don't know if he's here. It says
There was no writ.
We didn't have the ability to get one. I think we just learned 2 days ago that.
I think it's Lenaway.
Yeah.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 4th, 2025.
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
Bound to hit. Court calls case people versus Brent. So if you're chilling, it's gonna depend on if this is French or if it's Spanish. How this is.
And the Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr.
Brett Bouchelon?
Say it again.
Bouchelon.
Bouchelon.
Bouchelon. It's French.
Yeah.
All right. Your Honor, we are in receipt of all the discovery. As far as I know, we are asking to set this for a preliminary examination.
People have their witnesses available the 26th. Preliminary examination will be set in person August 26th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Barr.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case of the people versus Sean Dorsey. No, take your time.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Mr. Dorsey. Can you state your name, please?
Sean Dorsey.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, we are asking for an adjournment. Apparently the treatment paperwork hasn't been done yet. So if we can get,
Treatment paperwork.
I've talked with the prosecutor and there's an agreement to release the treatment if you sign it. So I need to get you that paperwork.
I believe it.
Why hasn't it been done?
That I can't answer. I will try to get it to you today if we can get. it.
Why it's a release to inpatient treatment?
Yes,
I ought to have that order that same day.
I can get it to you today.
Ms. Yagi, I'm sure you can assist your colleague to make sure that order gets to me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Probable cause, so are we adjourning the probable cause conference?
Yes.
August 28, 2025, 9 a.m. The only reason I picked on Ms. Yagi is like the generator of that order. And so you should have had it. You should have been able to get it from her that day, and it should have been on my desk before I left the building.
You are so right.
I know. I'm
know.
always right.
Well, okay.
No. You got more cases, right?
Yes.
Okay. This